So in this video, we're going to look at question number 5, and at the same time we're going to learn a certain technique which is very useful in this chapter, that which you need to use very often, quite often. So question number 5, they're saying the equation is this, cubic equation, 2x cube plus 5x square plus 1 is equal to 0. So the roots are alpha, beta, gamma. Sn is alpha to the power n plus beta to the power n plus gamma to the power n. So you have to find the value of S2 and S3. You have to find the value of S2. S2 is what? Alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square. So S2 basically is actually summation of alpha. So alpha plus beta plus gamma whole square minus 2 summation of alpha beta. You can write it this way also, because basically alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square is alpha plus beta plus gamma whole square, that is this expression, minus alpha beta, that is minus, and you have alpha beta minus 2 into alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. So that alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha you can write using this notation. Okay, so what is the value of S2? So this is minus 5 by 2 whole square, and this part actually, if you notice here, the coefficient of x is actually 0, so it will be 0 by 2, so it is actually minus 2 into 0. So the answer is basically 25 by 4. Okay, so basically actually we had a formula for S2. Okay, so I've written this using the sigma notation, but we have learned the formula previously also. So similarly for S3, the formula is given in the book, that is in page number 6, example 1.5, but that is not the way actually, that is not the best way to solve, to find the value of S3. S3 is what? Alpha cube plus beta cube plus gamma cube. So there is a better way to solve S3. So keep in mind that the answer to S2 is, that is alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square is 25 by 4. So the roots are alpha, beta and gamma. So I can actually insert this over here. So if I insert alpha, so 2 alpha cube plus 5 alpha square plus 1 is equal to 0. Similarly, I can also insert beta, 2 beta cube plus 5 beta square plus 1 is equal to 0. I can insert gamma also, 2 gamma cube plus 5 gamma square plus 1 is equal to 0. Let's say I add all of them. So basically I get what? 2 into alpha cube plus beta cube plus gamma cube. That is what? That is the value of S3 plus 5 into alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square. I am adding the 3 equations. So 5 into alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square. So that is S2. Then 1, 1, 1. So plus 3 is equal to 0. So from here, you already know the value of S2. The value of S2 already we know that is 25 by 4. So the value of S3 is minus 3 minus 5 into 25 by 4 divided by 2. So the value you get is minus 17.125. Okay, so this is the sum. So the technique, and is a very useful technique for this chapter and very absolutely necessary to know. So we can find S2 by using the formula, like that is we have done already. But for S3, instead of relying on the formula gets very difficult to learn, larger and more difficult to manipulate. So we use this strategy. So in this equation, the alpha, beta and gamma are the roots. So I can insert alpha here. This equation is true definitely. This equation is also true. This equation is also true. So I add all three. So I get this expression. 2 into S3, alpha cube plus beta cube plus gamma cube, plus 5 into S2, that is alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square, and 1, it occurs 3 times because there are 3 roots. So you have plus 3. So you have already, you know how to find the value of S2. So S3 is the only unknown over here. So from here, we find the value of S3. So now we will solve question number 7. So in question, so actually before doing number 7, make sure that number 5 is absolutely clear to you. The technique that I showed. That technique is also demonstrated in the book in question number, worked example 1.6, page 7. So you do number 5, but make sure that you can do number 5 by yourself, and you can actually do worked example 1.6. Then you should try number 7. So number 7, the equation given is this: x cube minus x plus 3 is equal to 0. The roots are alpha, beta and gamma. So 7a, they're asking you to find the value of S4. S4 will be, so alpha to the power 4 plus beta to the power 4 plus gamma to the power 4. It seems a bit difficult right now. So first let us find the things that we can actually find out. So from here we can say that the value of S1, so the coefficient of x square is 0, so the S1 will be 0 by 1 minus 0 by 1, so it is 0. S2 is going to be minus 1 by 1, so S2 is, the value of S2 is, so S1 will be 0, that is alpha plus beta plus gamma, and so the value of S2 is going to be alpha plus beta plus gamma whole square, that is S1 whole square minus sigma alpha beta. So S1 square, S1 is 0, so 0 square minus sigma alpha beta, the value is going to be minus 1, so don't forget a 2 over here. So minus 2 into minus 1, so value is equal to 2. So that is the value of S2. So S2 is what? Basically alpha plus beta plus gamma whole square minus 2 into sigma alpha beta. So I'm just applying the formula here. So the value of S2 you get as 2. Okay, this part is just like the previous sums, nothing critical. Now we have to find S4. So let me do one trick. Let me multiply this equation by x. So now this equation becomes a quadratic equation. X to the power 4 minus x square plus 3x is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation, but so the roots of this equation are the same as the roots of this cubic equation, only with one additional root, that is, you can actually guess x is equal to 0, because if I take x common over here, this it will be x common, the inside is just going to be this expression. Okay, so the roots of this equations this equation is alpha, beta, gamma, and delta will be 0. The fourth root is going to be 0. So we can actually say that the value of S1, so alpha plus beta plus gamma plus 0. So S1, whatever the value we had previously, you're going to have the same value. So previously it was 0, so now it will also be 0. The value of S2, previously it was 0, now, sorry, S2, previously the value was 2. So now also the value will be 2. Now, using the technique we learned in question number 5, so I can insert the roots over here. So alpha cube minus alpha plus 3 is equal to 0. Alpha to the power 4 minus alpha square plus 3 alpha in the quadratic equation. Okay, similarly I can do what? I can insert beta then gamma also. And the fourth root, nothing to, just it will be 0, right? All the values will be 0. So if I add all of them, so alpha to the power 4 plus beta to the power 4 plus gamma to the power 4, that is actually S4. That is S4. So S4 minus S2 plus 3 into alpha plus beta plus gamma, so that is plus 3S1 is equal to 0. So you know the value of S2 and S1, so S4 will be what? S4 is going to be 2. You put so S1 is 0, this S2 is 2, so minus 2, you move on to that side, so S4, the value of S4 is going to be equal to 2. Okay, so the technique was what? That is, so first we found S1 and S2 from the cubic equation. Then the cubic equation actually we turned to a quadratic equation by multiplying by x. So this is very similar to the cubic equation, but it has 4 roots. So the previous 3 roots, alpha, beta and gamma, there is a fourth truth, that is just x is equal to 0. So there is s1 equal to 0. So the value of s1, s2, s3, s4, those values are not changing because you are just adding 0 to it for the quadratic equation. Okay, so we have to find s4, that is alpha to the power 4 plus beta to the power 4 plus gamma to the power 4. So now we can, if we insert the roots and then add them, instead of x, if we insert the roots and add the three equations that we find, so you have s4 minus s2 plus 3s1. So s2, s1, the value already we know, so we find the value of s4 in this way. So this was actually 7, and now we are going to solve number 7b. So now question number 7b. So they are saying, considering the value of s1 and s4, find the determine the value of alpha cube into beta plus gamma plus beta cube into alpha plus gamma plus gamma cube into alpha plus beta. Okay, so you have to evaluate this expression. Now we already know the value of s1. The value of s1 is actually, what did you get? The value of s1 is 0. So basically alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to 0. So beta plus gamma is equal to what? Minus alpha. Similarly, alpha plus gamma is equal to minus beta, and alpha plus beta is equal to minus gamma. Okay, so if you, instead of beta plus alpha, if you insert minus alpha to the power 4, then this expression has become minus beta to the power 4, then minus gamma to the power 4 is equal to 0. So this is actually, so this expression turns to this expression. So that is, if I take minus, so it is minus s4, which is equal to the value of s4, we found that to be 2. So minus s4 is equal to minus 2. Okay, so that's the end of this sum.